Good morning guys, welcome to the Videos Academic Online Tutorial. Thanks for watching our videos online. If you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe now and press the notification button in order to see all of our educative videos on this YouTube channel. Please remember to share this link with your friends, families and relatives. I wish you all success in every of your academic endeavor in Jesus' name. Amen. So today we'll be considering what YGC 2019 private candidates, and today we'll be solving quadratic equation using what? The graphical method. I want to implore you to watch this video to the end. Stay with us and God bless you. Amen. Now, here's a question before us. Copy and complete the table of values for the relation y equals to 4x squared minus what? 8x minus 21 for minus 2.0 less than x less than 4.0. Now, this is the relation of a quadratic equation 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 for the range values of minus 2 less than x less than 4. So, and this is the value given to us, but there are some values that are what? That are not put in place, so which we are asked to complete. So now, and that will be the first thing to do now. And after getting that table, then we can do all of that things. Now let's go to solution to avoid wasting much of our time. Now solution to the problem. So we are asked to complete the table. Now the first column has been taken care of. The second column is when x is equal to minus 1.5. What's our y? Now, minus 1.5 can be taken towards, can be changed towards fraction. Minus 15 all over what? 10. That is 3 over 10. Then, if you call this one to the smallest, or if you reduce it to the smallest one, down, it will be 3 all over 2. How do I know that? 5 here, 3, 5 here, 2. So that's why we have what? Minus what? Now, remember the minus we have minus what? 3 all over what? 2. Now, if I put this inside 4x squared minus what? 8x minus 21, what do I have? So, y is equal to 4 in bracket minus 3 all over 2 all squared minus 8 in bracket minus 3 over 2 all. So, minus 3 over 2 is no square minus 21. So we have y is equal to minus 3 over 2 all squared. It means minus 3 over 2 times minus 3 over 2. So it becomes plus, so it becomes 4 into bracket 9. Because 3 times 3 equals 9 all over what? 4. So the minus have been taken care of by the square. Minus what? If you see this one, minus times minus, now we have what? We have plus. And then we have 8 in the bracket 3 over 2 minus 21. So here we can 4 cancel 4. We have only 9 left here. 2 here, 1. 2 here, we have 4. Yeah. So what do we have here now? We are having what? 9 plus what? Plus 4 times 3 now we have what? 12. Minus 21. You see it very well, you look at it very well. You have 21, because 9 plus 12 will give 21. 21 minus 21 will give what? 0. So at x equals to minus 1.5, at x equals to minus 1.5, y is equal to what? 0. So y is equal to 0. Now, to avoid taking out of your time, so you can solve this directly using what? Calculator. You can solve this directly by punching your calculator. Just come here and say when x is equal to what? 1 minus 1.5, what will be my y? So you just say y is equal to open bracket 4x open bracket minus 1.5 all squared. Now minus what? 8 into bracket what? Now what you say minus 1.5 bracket close minus 21. When you punch this on calculator as it is shown on the screen, y will be equal to what? Y will be equal to 0 as well. So this is just the first value. I'm showing you two ways that you can do it. In case you are not given calculator, you can do it using what? You can convert the word decimal to fraction, then you substitute your value inside the relation. Or when you have your calculator with you, you can insert what minus 1.5 into where x is, and then plug your calculator and be able to obtain your words. So this one is more faster than what this. But here I'll be maintaining converting of decimal to fraction. That will be able to say very, very well. Now we have filled this place now, and whenever our x is minus 1.5, we have what? Y to be what? 0. Now let's go to the another empty space there is what? 1.2. Okay, there's an empty space that was left here. So minus 1.2 minus what is value of what? 0. What is value of y when x is minus what? 0.5. What is the value of what? Y when x is equal to 0.5. So x is equal to minus 0.5. What is y? So what is y? So we have to take this one to do what? I have to take this one to fraction. And how do we do that? So it is what? 5 all over 10. So remember the minus. So this one is same as minus 1 all over what? 2. Because 5 cancel here. 5 here 1. 5 here 2. So minus 1 over what? 2. Now we are not to substitute minus 1 over 2 into this relation. We have y is equal to what? 4 into bracket minus 1 over 2 bracket plus all square minus 8 into bracket minus 1 over 2 minus what? 20 what? 1. What do I have? So y is equal to what? Y is equal to, now minus 1 over 2 all square. It means that minus 1 square, it is equal to even 1. 2 square will give me what? 4. So that's how I get 1 over 4. Minus times minus will give me what? Minus times minus will give me plus 8 into bracket what? 1 all over 2. So minus 21. So 4 here cancel 4. We have y equal to 1. Y equal to 1. And what? Look at this. 2 here 1. 2 here 4. 4 times 1 we have plus 4 minus 21. So y here is equal to 4. Equal to, let's write here, y plus 4 is what? 5 minus 21. So 5 minus 21 will give me what? Give me minus 19. So my y is what? Minus what? 19. Minus 19. So I'm having minus what? 19 what here? So minus 19 here. So when your x is equal to minus 0.5, we have what? Y equal to minus what? 19. So now that has been taken care of. Now let's go to x equal to 1.0. What will be our y? So what is our y? Let's see right here. What is our y? So now we have what? Y into bracket what? Now y equal to 4 into bracket 1 minus what? 8 into bracket 1 minus 21. Minus 21. So we have y equal to 4 times 1 is 4 minus what? 8 minus 21. Now 4 minus 8, it will give you what? 4 minus 8 will give you minus 4 minus 8 will give minus 4. Minus 4 minus 21 is going to give minus 25. Let me come again. Minus 4 minus 8 will give you what? Minus 4. Minus 4 minus 21 will give you minus 25. So which means that this answer here is what? This our question mark here is what? Minus what? 25. Now this is minus what? 25. I hope you are following. Now x is equal to 1.5. When x equal to 1.5, what will be our what? Y here. So when x equal to 1.5, what will be our y here? So we are going to take this one to fraction, which is what x is equal to 3 all over 2. Remember, there is no plus here. So we are going to y equals what? 4, because 4 into bracket 3 over 2 all square. Remember, we didn't put square here, but it didn't affect the answer because 1 square is same thing as what 1, so it does not affect the answer. So take note of that. So now coming back to here, 4 into bracket 3 over 2 all what? All square minus what? 8 into bracket what? 3 all over 2 minus 21. Remember, don't forget that we are following this relation. 4 into bracket what? 3 over 2 all square minus 8 over what? 8 into bracket 3 over 2 minus 21. So we have y is equal to what? 4 into bracket what? 3 square is what? 9 all over what? 4 minus what? Now you can easily say 8 here 1, 8 here. Sorry, we have what? 2 here 1, 2 in 8 is 4. 4 times 3 is what? Is minus what? 4 times 3. That is what? 4 in bracket 3 minus what? 21. Avoid also we have y is equal to what? Now 4 here 1, 4 here 1. So we have what? 9 minus 12 minus 21. So what do we have here? 9 minus 12 minus 21. So y is equal to what? Now let's do this. 9 minus 12 is what? Is 9 minus 12, we are going to have minus 3. Minus 3 minus 21 is going to give you minus 24. Minus 24. So this place is minus what? 24. What will be our what? What will be our x? What will be our y in this column when what? When x equals 2.5, what will be our what? Our y. So when x is equal to 2.5, which is same as what? 25 over 10. 25 over 10, which is equal to 5 here, 5 here, 2. So we have 5 over 2 for our x. 5 over 2 for our x. Then what will be our what? Y if our x is 5 over 2. So knowing that our relation is what? 4x squared rather. Then our relation is what? 4x squared minus what? 8x minus 21 is our relation, don't forget. So put y, okay, substituting what? X now, which is what? 5 over 2. 5 over 2 all squared minus 8 is the bracket 5 over what? 2 minus 21. Minus 21. So we have y is equal to what? 4 into bracket what? 5 squared is 25 all over 2 minus what? 2 here 1, 2 here 4. So 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 5 is 20 minus 21. So if we say, okay, 5 squared, 25, 2 squared is supposed to be 4. So we have 25 over what? 25 over 4. So 4 here 1, 4 here, cancel 4. So we have y is equal to 25 minus 20 minus 21. So what do we have? What do we have? We have what? Now 25 minus 20 is around 5. 25 minus 20 is 5. 5 minus 21 will give you what? 5 minus 21 will give you minus 16. So when my x is 2.5, my y is what? My y is minus 16. So this is minus what? 16. This is minus 16. Now the last one here is when x is 4.0. When x is equal to 4.0, when x is equal to 4.0, what do we have? When x is equal to 4.0. So what is our y? So remember that our y is equal to 4x minus 4x squared minus 8x minus 21. So put in your 4, y is equal to 4 in the bracket 4 squared. Outside, let's split that side. So 4 in bracket 4 squared minus 8 in bracket 4 minus 21. You have y equal to. Now 4 square is 16. 4 in the bracket is 16 minus 8 times this one is what? 8 times this is 32. 32 minus what? 21. So we have what? Y equal to 64 minus, and this plus this is what? 53. 53 minus 64 minus 53 will give what? 11. So y is equal to what? 11. When x is equal to, when x is equal to 4.0, y equal to what? 11. So we have 11. So we have successfully what? Complete the table. So you can see these are table of values. Now let's go into what? Since we have here we have completed our what? Our table of values, and we are going to plot the graph for the what? For the relation y equal to 4x squared minus what? Minus 8x minus 21. And the first thing we are giving here is that using a scale of 2 cm to 1 unit on x axis and 2 cm to 5 units on y axis, draw the graph of the relation y equals 4x squared minus 8x minus 21. Now the first thing is to tell us about the scale, which is what? 2 cm to what? 1 unit. Centimeter to 1 unit on x axis, on x axis. And next one is 2 cm to what? 5 units on y axis, So that's that. And the next thing is what? Draw the graph. So the title of the graph is very important. Title of the graph of y equals to 4x squared minus 8x minus what? Minus 21. There might be other graph, as we have told. There might be other graph that might be what? That might be on this graph. But this is the first one we are told to plot. So subsequently you might add, another what? Title to it, to this one, because I believe here from this second question here, which is number 2, we are going to have what? A straight line graph. So, but now this is what we have now. Y equal to what? The graph of y equal to what? 4x squared minus 8x minus 21. But as we proceed, there might be changes to what? To this title of the graph. So now let's go into what? Plotting our what? Our graph using this scale and the table of value. Now 2 cm represents what? 1 unit. So how do I arrange what? How do I draw my vertical line and the horizontal line for this one? Table of value. So now look at this. For x, the minimum value of x is minus 2.0. That is the minimum value. In the negative side is minus 2.0. And the maximum what? Value on x, which is on the positive side, is 4.0. So it means that at the extreme what? Positive side, you will be needing what? Much space on the positive side of x, because it is 4, but on the negative aspect we have minus 2. So if I want to locate now, I would rather prefer this place, because on dividing this place now, I'll be able to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will be minus 1, minus 2, and so on and so forth. So I prefer that place. Now, looking at what our y also, the maximum value of y. The maximum value of y on what? On the positive side is 11. And on the negative side, we have the what? The minimum value on the negative side, the smallest number on the negative side, I have what? That seems to have what? A large what? Value, so to say. So it's 25, even though it's the minimum value because it has minus. So the minimum value is minus 25, and the maximum value for y is what? 11. So I'm having what? I'm going to leave more space in the what? Negative what? The negative part of what? Y, because I'm going to 25 and here I'm going to 11. So that's why this place is the best position for me to draw, because if I start reading here 2 cm to what? 5 units, I'm going to have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So can we draw that vertical line now? So this point is very good location to start our graph. So now we have our vertical axis being drawn now. We are drawing our vertical axis. So vertical axis, which is the y-axis. So we have what? Our vertical axis here. So let's draw our horizontal axis as well, which is what, the x. So having drawn this now, we have 0, 0. Now under this we say 2 centimeter represents 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. Then we have here we have -1, -2, -3. So on this side we have what? So on this negative part of what? Of y. So 2 centimeter represents what? 5 units. So -5 minus what? 10 minus 15 minus 20 minus 15 minus 20 minus 20 what? Minus 25. Then we have what? Okay, minus 25 is our highest, so we might not be able to go, there's no necessary for us to go down. So we have minus 25, so let's have for this one is what? So they can still, if we wish to extend it, let's extend it. So let's have 30. Okay? Let's have 30. So we have minus what? 30. So we have 0 for the positive side, 5, 10, 15. 10, 15, 10, 20, and so on and so forth. So here is our what? We have successfully what? Drawn out our vertical and the horizontal what axis. And label this one positive y, this negative what? Y, positive what? X. Then this is what? X. So now the first value here is minus 2.0. Now how do I know what each small box represents? Now, on the x-axis let me say on the x-axis, each box on x-axis now, or let us start from y. On y-axis, each small box represents what? Each small box represents what? Equal to each small box is equal to now each small box. Okay, let me come again so that we can get it. Now, having drawn our word, having shown our scale 2 centimeter represents what? 1 unit and 2 centimeter represents what? 5 units on y-axis. What we each small box represent on y-axis and what? X-axis. Now if I'm reading for what? Y-axis now, each of my box will be 5 divided by what? 10 for y-axis. For y-axis now, each box will be what? 5 divided by 10, which is 0.5. Each box, that is each small box. I'm just writing this for what? For explanation what sake. You don't need to indicate this one in what examiner doesn't want to know that. So x-axis. For x-axis we have to what? We have from here to here is 1, Abi. So it means 1 divided by 10, we have what? 0.1 for each small what? Box. For each small box, we have 0.1 for each small box. So for each small box you have 0.1. For y-axis you have 0.5. So that's how, please take note of that. And your examiner does not need this one on your what? On your graph. So I'm just putting there so that whenever you're going through this video, you'll be able to what? You'll be able to know how we get the what? How we locate our point on the what? On the graph. And the first one says 2.011. Now 2.011 minus 2.011 is minus 2 on x-axis. But how do we get what? 11 on the y-axis? So remember that we said each small box on what? On y-axis is 0.5. So this one is what? 0.511. 0.511. So you trace it here to this point. So we have what? Okay, this is 1.5. This is what? Minus what? 2.0 here. So these are our first points. 11. Our first point here. These are our first point here. We have to use 3. So we'll be able to identify our point. Okay. So that's about minus 211. Now the next one is minus 1.5. This is what? Minus 1 minus on the x-axis is 0.1 minus 1.1 1 minus 1.1 minus 1.3 minus 1.4 minus 1.4 is 5 against what? Minus 1.5 against 0. So it's 0 is on what? On this side. So we put what? Put it on the first side is on this what? On the line. 0 is on the line. So 1 and this minus 1.5. So that's why it is on the line because of the 0. Now minus 1.0 minus 9. So minus this minus 1.0 on the x-axis minus 9. This is 10. This is you remove 1 is 0.5. This is minus 9.5 minus what is 0.5. So trace it down to 1. Trace it down to 1. Trace it down to 1. So we have our point here. So these are our points. Now, so the next thing is minus 0.5 minus 0.5 minus 19 minus 0.5 minus 19 minus 0.5 minus 19. So minus 0.5 minus this is minus 0.5, this is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, minus 0.5 now will be minus 0.5 against minus 19, minus 19, minus 0.5 against minus 19. This is 20. This minus what? 9.5, 9.2, minus 19. This 9 minus 19.5 minus 19. So will be here. So against what? Minus 0.5. So it will be around here. It will be 9. So this will be around here. So that is 19 for you against minus 0.5. Now, so is 0 minus 21? Is 0 minus 21? Minus 21 is what? This is 20.5 minus 21 is 0. So it is 0 because of the 0. So we are using what's the line. Now, the next thing is what? 0.5 minus 25. That's on the positive aspect. 0.5 minus 25. 0.5. Okay, 0.5 minus 24. 0.5 minus 24. This is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 0.5 this is 24. 24, 0.5. Now, the next one is what? 1.0 minus 25. 1.0 minus 25. 1.0 minus 25. We have it here. So the next thing is what? Again, 1.5 minus 25. 1.5 is 1.5 minus what? Minus 0.5 minus 24. So this is 24 here. Let me stop it. Just use it for this place. So this is 1.0 minus 24. Then 2.0 minus 21. This is 21 here. Minus 21 here. Then 2.0, just trace it to this one. So we have what? So 2.0 is around here. So 21. So we have what? 2.0 gives 21. Gives 21 now. 2.5 minus 16. 2.5 is in the middle of what? So 2.5 minus 16. This is 15, 16. Okay. So we trace it to what? 2.5. So 16, 2.5. 16, 2.5. What that is? This is 15, this is 16.5. Now 3 minus 9. 3 minus 9. 3 minus 9 is here. So 3, this is 9 already, minus 9. Then 3. So the last, okay, 3.50. This is 3.5. This is 3.50. It is exactly on this one. 9. So the last one is 4.011. 4.011. 4.011. This is 11 here. So this is 11 here. 4.0. So that's that. So it's a one small distribution. So these are what? Our curve. So let's see how we are going to draw it. Gently, let's see. Look at this. Let me use black. Yeah, the same thing. Please ensure that you draw it neatly. So we are which is what? Y equals what? 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 an additional mark. Please write it there. So the graph of what? This is the curve for the graph. Now, the next thing is to what? Is to solve the what? Use the graph to find the what? To find the solution of sets of. Use the graph now. This. Now the next question is what? Is to use the graph. Use the graph to find the solution set of what? 4x squared minus what? 8x. Now that's the first thing to do here. Look at this. We are having 4x squared minus 8x is equal to what? 3. And we have to what? Use this graph to what? To solve this. Now you have to look at it. We are given only 4x squared minus 8x minus 21. You have to manipulate this. How can I get what? 4x squared minus 8x equal to what? 3. Now the next thing to do here is what? Is to first thing to do here in doing this is to write the question out and say, okay, I'm having what? 4x squared minus what? 8x equal to what? 3. How will I solve that? How will I solve that? So for me to have something like this in relation with my what? With my graph, it will be x squared minus 8x. You take this one into what like this, it will go minus what? 3 equal to what? 0. I write this equation in form of what? In form of quadratic equation. They bring the constant in. So it becomes 4x squared minus 8x minus 3, 0. So now how will I manipulate my given graph, my given relationship of the graph to look like this? Now we call that 4x squared minus 8x minus what? 21 equal to 0. Now, if I add minus what? If I add 18 to this, I will have minus 3 here. So like for example, add 18, so we have 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 plus 18. You give me what? Minus what? 3. So it means that if I add what? 18, this one will give me minus what? So minus 21 plus 18 minus 21 plus 18 will give me minus 3. So meaning that if I want to get exactly this equation, I'll have 18. So now, this equation, they are the same now. So now, but I cannot draw 0 on this point. Now I'm looking for equation whereby I can what? I'm looking for a line or a point whereby I can draw my straight line to get what? 4x squared minus 8, the root of 4x squared minus 8x minus 3. So since when I had 18 to minus 21 to give me 3, now why can't I transfer this 18 to the other side? So this will be 4x squared minus 8x minus 21. Now when I transfer this one to the other side, it gives me what? 0 minus 18, this will be minus what? 0 what? This will be what? 0 minus 18. So my equation now becomes 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 equal to what? 18. Equal to minus 18. Because this one is what? Minus what? 18. So now 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 equal to what? Minus what? 18. So this 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 equal to minus 18 is the same thing as what? 4x squared minus 8x minus 3 equals to 0. It's also the same thing as what? 4x squared minus 8x equals to what? 0. So now if I have my equation now to become 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 equals to minus 18, it means that where I'm having 18, I'm going to draw a straight line to locate the root of the what? Of this line. Now I'm going to draw a straight line on this what? Using what? Using grey marker. Now I'm trying to use this now instead of using this, because this is actually what I was given. This is what actually what I was given. So I write this equation now to be equivalent to what? Now it's equivalent. This equation is equivalent to what? 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 equal to what? Minus 18. So I'm going to draw my straight line on minus 18. Look at this. This is what? This is 16, 17, 18. So this I'm having my 18 here. So let me draw 18. Line 18 now. So trying to look at the line. Okay, this is the line. So we have I want to draw down on this 18 now. Let's draw a line on this 18. This is the line on yours. So if you look at this very well, we have what? 16. So I will draw now. We have drawn a line 18 now. We have what? We have 16, 17, 18. Now, I haven't drawn that now. We are going to trace this point where it intersects what? Where this curve intersects this what? This what line on 18 minus 18. Then I'm going to trace where they intersect to the what? X to get the roots. So we are going to trace it now. What do I have? I'm going to trace it to the what? So So that's that about that. So I'm tracing that one. I've traced that one to the top. So we are going to trace this one also as well. Trace this one as well to the what? Where they intersect. The curve intersect the straight line at point 18. We trace it up. What do we have? So let's trace it up here now. Okay, so we have our point here. So approximately now we have, look at it, approximately we have closely what? We have closely, now if you read the value of x1 now, this is your x, this is your another x, the root of that equation that we're looking for. So to read it, that this one is around 0 point. So we have what? So where this one intersect the curve here is what? Look at this, this one is around 0 point. Sorry, this is minus, so it will be minus 0.5, minus 0.5, or can even take minus 0.6, depending, because it's falling in the middle, but I'm taking this one because it's very close to this. So minus 0.5 is our answer. Now look at this one for this now. For the second part here, I'm taking what is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, then what's 2.4. This is 2.4. This is minus 0.5 and 2.4 and 0.5. So I'm taking whatever value, but the difference will be just plus or minus 0.1 or 0.2. So that's why this is very, very correct. So x is equal to minus 0.5 and this one is what x equals to 2.4. So these are the two values. This is the solution for what? For 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 equal to minus 18, which is the solution for this also. So x is equal to minus 0.5 or x equal to minus, okay, x equal to 0, x equal to minus 0.5 or x equal to 2.4. So that's the answer for that one. Now, how do we then what? Solve 4x squared minus what? Minus 4x squared minus 7x minus 21. This is a very technical question. How do I get 7x? So, and this is where another table comes in. I have what? 4x squared minus 7x minus 21 equals to what? 0. 4x squared minus 7x minus 21 equals 0. How do I manipulate what? This is my equation, which is 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 to become what? 4x squared minus 7x minus 21. 21 minus 21 minus 21. So now let's solve this. Let's solve this by doing all this. So now we are told to solve our beta. Now we have the beta question for the beta. Applying our formula for the beta now. We have 4x squared minus 7x minus 21 equal to 0. Now to get this now, we are going to say, okay, before I should have minus 7x, it means that I must have add what? X to minus 8 to have 7x. So in other words, you record that 4x squared now minus 8x plus what? Now to have 7x, now I must add 1x to what is plus x minus 21 equal to what? 0. So I'm adding x to this equation. So we have 4x minus 8x plus x minus 21. So this one is 4x squared minus what? And this one becomes what? Because if this one is going to be what? If this one is going to be what? If this one is going to be minus 7 now, so it means that we are going to transfer the what? The minus to the other side. So we have what? I have what? 4x squared minus 8x squared. Now minus 21 equal to what? Equal to 0 minus x. Take this x now to the other side. So meaning that for us to have another what? Another equation of 4x squared minus 7x minus what? 21, there must be minus x that is equivalent to this. So now which is that 4x squared minus 8x squared minus 21 equal to minus x. So 4x squared minus 8x squared minus 21 equals minus x. So y is equal to what? 4x squared minus 8x minus 21, and also y is equal to minus what? X. And now okay, now I come with 4x squared minus 7x minus 21 equals 0 can be obtained from this by adding x to this equation. And when we add x to this equation, minus 8x plus x is going to give a minus what? Minus x. So instead of adding now, we are going to transfer that x to the other side. So we have 4x squared, we have 4x squared minus 8x. This was a mistake. So 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 equal to, we have transferred x, so it will be 0 minus x. So we have 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 equal to minus what? Minus x. So if y is equal to this, then y is also equal to minus what? X. So now we are now going to create another what? Another table for x, y equal to minus 8, which I'm going to use this one for. So since we are done with this now, let's quickly clean this. So clean the entry here, because we are going to use this entry for y equal to what? This table for y equal to minus x. So now, this table with me. For the second table, y equal to what? Minus x. So we have the range is still the same thing. Minus what? 2.0 to 4.0. So but what will be our what? Our minus x. Now we know that our x is what? That. So now y equals minus x for range of what? Minus 2.0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4.0. The range does not change. So now y is just y now is equal to minus what? X. So whenever we have what? 2.0 now, it will be minus 2.0. Do we get that? Let me do this. Now, we are trying to draw what? The table of value for y equal to minus x. Y equal value for y equal to minus x to solve what? 4x squared minus 7x minus 21. So, for this first entry now, when x is equal to minus 2.0, what is our y? Y will be equal to minus 2.0. Which is what? Minus times minus is what? Plus 2.0, which is 2.0. This one also will be what? 2.0 Now, and so on and so forth. So minus times minus is what? 1.5. Minus times minus what? 1 minus 1.0 to 1.0. Minus times minus what? We have what? Minus and minus what? 0.5. Minus times 0 is still what? 0.0. So minus times plus 0.5 is what? Minus 0.5. This one minus times will be minus 1.0, minus 1.5 for the positive. Both all of them will be minus for the positive. So then it's also minus times 2 will be 2.0 minus 2.0 minus 2.0. Let me draw this one very well. So minus 2.0 minus 2.5 minus 3.0 minus 3.5 and then minus 4.0, as you can see here. So that's the table of value for the second what? Second equation of y equals minus what? X. Now, how do you plot what? This on this? So you can also plot it using the same graph. You don't need to plot any other separate graph. Just using the same graph. So we have what? Minus 2.0 minus 2.0. This is minus 2.0 against what? 2.0 along the what? Vertical axis now. Minus 2.0 minus 2.0 against what? Minus what? 2.0 on vertical axis. So minus 2.0 over what? Minus 2.0 on x against 2. So minus 2 against 2. Minus 2 against 2. Please look at this. Minus 2 against 2. What? 0.1, 0.5, 0.1, 0. Okay. So we are trying to locate what? Minus 2.0 against 2.0. This is on x axis, on y axis. So minus 2.0 against 2.0. So on this we have minus 2.0 on x axis and minus 2.0 on the y axis. So we know that what? For y, each box is what? 0.5. So we know that this is 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. So this is 2. This here is 2. This is 2. So we are going to mark it as our point. Our point using what? Let's use the green marker. So this is 1, 2. So these are our points. These are our points now. So next thing is to locate what? Minus 1.5 against 1.5 minus 1.5. This is 1.5. Minus 1.5 against 1.5. This is what? This is 2. This is 1.5 for y. So minus 1.5 against 1.5 will be what? Yeah. The next one is what? Minus 1.0 against 1.0. Minus 1.0 against 1.0. So this is 1 against 1.0 will be what? This. So also minus 0.5 against what? 0.5. So I have to clean this as to avoid any collision. So I have used that reading already. So this is what? Minus 0.5 against 0.5. So this is 0.5 there. Minus 0.5 against 0.5 on y-axis. So this is it. Now 0, 0, 0, 0. So we have one line here along this place. 0, 0. So now another thing that we need to know here is also what? Don't forget that this point we need it to be what? X equal to what? Minus 0.5. That one should not be forgotten. So just for minus 0.5. So that's minus 0.5. So now We have another point now. We have located what? Minus 0.5 against 0.5, which is this. Then, which is this we have just located. Now 0.0. So 0.0 against 0.0. This is the middle. So that is the middle. Now 0.5 against minus 0.5. 0.5 minus against 0.5. So 0.5 for x axis minus 0.5 for y axis. So for y axis minus 0.5 is this. For x axis there is 0.2. So we have what, something here. So you can see that it looks like a straight line graph. So we have what? We have what? 1.0 against minus 1.0. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. Against 1.0. This is another one. So let me use different marker to avoid any kind of error. Look at this. This is our 1. This is our 1 against minus 1. This is our 1 against minus 1. This is minus 1 here of y, and this is 1. So it is falling on this one exactly. So I will just bring the 1 down here. The 1 is here. So that we can see it clear. So the 1, I brought the 1 here. So now our point now is 1 against minus 1 of y. It's minus 1 of y. So we have our point to be what? To be here. To be here. Now the next thing is what? 1.5 against minus 1.5. 1.5 against minus 1.5. So 1.5 is here. Against minus 1.5, this is minus 1.5. This is 1.5 for x, this is minus 1.5 for y. So now 2.0 against minus 2.0. This is 2 here. This is 2 here. 2.0 will be here. This is 1. This is 2. 2.0 will be here. Now 2.5. So we have 2.5. 2.5. So 2.5 is here. So we have 3.5, we have 3.5. 3.5 is this, because this is 2, this is 3.5. Now, minus 3.5, this is minus 3.5. Now this is 3.5. 3.5. Now 4 is, this is 3, this is 4. Yeah, so we have something like this. So that's that about that one. So let's look for another marker to draw this to avoid any. So we are going to do it black marker. Then it was the black marker. So I'm looking for. So let's draw this with black marker. So now So these are straight line graph, which is y equal to what? This is y equal to is y equal to x graph. We can put it anywhere. Y equal to minus what? X. So that is on the straight line. Y equal to minus x. So sure it's around this line and this line. So y equals minus x. So that's that about that. So now we have to look for the what? The solution for this. Find the solution for this. Find the solution for 4x squared minus 7x minus 21. equal to 0. So you now trace this to the what? When they meet here, you trace it down. Trace it down, trace it down, trace it down, trace it down. So when you trace this one down, what do you have? Where is it? This is the point of where they meet. So when you trace it down, what do you? When they are equal to each other. So trace this one up. The point of intersection also, trace it up to get your point. So that's that about that. So now the point of intersection here is, and look at this 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. So you have what? 3.3 here. X, you can call this one x1, x2. So it's x2 is equal to 3.3. And this one is close to what? This is 12.5 minus 0.6. So this x equals minus 0.6 minus 0.6. So this one is 0 minus 0.6. So that's final answer 4. So this place is what? 0.6. So for this value now we have what? Y is equal to what? So x is equal to minus 0.6 minus 0.6, then x is equal to what? 3.3. So that's the final 0.6 as you can see, and this one is what? 3.3. So if you have any question as regards this graph, please drop your comment below in the comment box. So drop your comment in the comment box, and so that I can really attend to all of your questions. Thanks for watching. Please, if you like this video, please give us a thumb up, and so that we can encourage us even to do subsequent videos. Thank you. God bless you. In Jesus' name, amen. Wish you all the best in your academic endeavor. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends.